Hi guys, Eugene here. So today I want to talk about um, never be afraid of starting somewhere. Okay. Yes, in our life, at some point or another, we're gonna have to start over. We're going to we're gonna have hit rock bottom, and as an entrepreneur, I reckon most people can relate that you there's these highs and these lows. And a lot of people sitting on the sidelines, they look at some of these lows and they're like, well, I don't want that. Well, what happens if that happens to me? I can't have that. I can't start something. Look at all these social media influencers. I can't do that. Why can't you do that though? We all have to start from somewhere, whether that's starting again or finding something you want to um, get involved in and starting that process. So, for instance, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. Yes, a lot of people would already put me in that bracket, but I don't see it, not yet. I don't. Yeah, my goals are a lot higher than a standard that a lot of people are just putting the name entrepreneur to their CV sort of thing. So, in my situation, um, I was afraid to do videos and write content. So I was afraid to actually start video content on YouTube, and like I don't do it on Facebook yet because I don't want my friends to see what I'm doing. How stupid is that? But it's a small thing like that um it's a silly thing. So do you create a Facebook page and promote your stuff on there rather? But you've already got this following of 300 to 1,000 friends on your list that you could easily be creating this content for. But alas, I don't want to do that, not yet. And I know it's silly. It's so even just creating video content for YouTube and DTube and all this sort of stuff, I was nervous to get started because I'm not the best looking dude. My camera, it's just it's my phone, you know what I mean? Like I don't have fancy lights and studios like a lot of these people on YouTube have. I can't afford all that. Not yet. I can't afford that period at the moment because for me it's not just a case of how do I say, cool, all that equipment is really helpful and it would probably increase some user engagement somewhere along the line, but I can't afford that. My money needs to go into my business. For me to go out and buy a 10, 20, 30,000 rand camera and some lights and a studio space, and that's not practical. I can't. No. My money is better served in marketing, in trying to get more clients, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So I use my cell phone. It's not a bad quality picture. It's not a bad cell phone, company cell phone. So it's not, it does the job. Okay, so I've overcome that. And the other thing I was nervous about is actually writing content. I've used the content writer a lot in my the last 4 years. And when times get tough, you don't have money to spend on stuff like that. Okay, and a lot of the time it was just my thoughts. Yes, my spelling and my grammar are shocking. Like sometimes I reread my stuff and I'm like, the hell was I trying to write here? Like I'm always like when I reread it, I'm like, oh wait, this sentence needs to go yeah, and this sentence because it's like, yeah, dyslexia at its finest. um, but using your phone again, you now have type to speech to text. Works pretty well. Yes, you have to reread it because sometimes you want to say doom and it's actually bloom, and yeah, you can't have that now, can you? So you'll have to go over your work, but it's pretty darn good. You're gonna have to If someone figures out how to actually put full stops in by not having to come out of the Google text to speech app, and I know you meant to say period, but it's now spelling the word period, which I can't do that. That's not working for me. So if anyone finds out how to put a comma and a period as full stop in, please drop a comment down below. I'd really appreciate that. And like as I mentioned, I was afraid for my friends to see my stuff on Facebook, and I was also afraid for the world to see my stuff on Facebook. And I was afraid that I also didn't have all the answers. So I'm on YouTube, and someone asks me a question, and what if I don't have the answer? Is that enough of a reason not to get started? So recently, I've just decided it's either now or never. Focus on this. I believe I have a good message to tell, and I believe that documenting my struggles, not just the easy parts and not just the hard parts. I mean, not just the easy parts, including the hard parts, including the struggles. Like, I've got some more videos that I want to make now about the struggles. And it's also realizing that I'm still learning about all of this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still developing myself as what I see as an entrepreneur. And as I develop certain characteristics, it might help someone else say, oh, wait, actually, and it might resonate a little bit with that person. And I also want to document this so that if I ever have kids one day, they can see the type of person I was. Because I'm not going to be putting on this bravado of, this is who I am, I'm rich and famous. No. I'm going to be shooting straight from the hip. As another saying goes, I'll be wearing my heart on my sleeve. So if I don't have the answers, I'll let you know. Sorry, and if there's struggles, I'll let you know what the struggles are and all that sort of thing. And I've realized that creating this content isn't something that needs to be this planned, rehearsed thing. Like, you need to be able to be honest and open with your people, with whoever's watching and reading. And I also, as I said, I want to create this for my kids one day so that they can see the type of person I was. And I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not. It's just not my style. And like, this whole thing is about me realizing that this is my journey. I think my journey is a very exciting one. All my friends tell me it's a very exciting one. And one of Gary Vaynerchuk's regrets is not documenting his journey as he took it, really. And that's what this series is about. This series is just about me giving my thoughts, rights and wrongs, where I've made mistakes, where I've been burnt. I want to start a series called Throwback Thursday sort of thing, where I talk about something about my childhood and what I did to make money here and what I did to get out of trouble. But the whole point of all these videos is to showcase my absolute belief in myself that I'm going to be a successful entrepreneur in the future. As I've said before, a lot of people just give themselves labels. I don't want the entrepreneur label yet. On Facebook, I've made comments in groups and they're like, well, if you own a business, you're an entrepreneur. And I'm like, nah, that kind of makes you a company owner. You own a business. Well done. Great achievement. But that's not... An entrepreneur wants more all the time. And I want to showcase exactly what my hopes and dreams are for not only myself, but my family, friends, people that deserve an opportunity in their life to be able to reach bigger dreams and follow their dreams. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to help people realize that, why can't you do it? If me, Eugene, would, if I can do this, there's no stopping anyone. One of my mantras is, I'm no one. And I'll say that again. I am no one. But my journey has just begun. Anyway, guys, don't want to make this video too long, so it's already almost 11 minutes. So have a good day. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.